Every good trip starts out with a regen, apparently. So went home for 2 weeks. I did a couple of one-take updates to update you guys. I spent the night in the truck last night, which was Saturday. Today's Sunday, the 7th, I think. I wake up and realize it's a new year. There's new permits for this year. The permits are at my house. So I had to drive home an hour, pick the permits up, and drive back an hour to the truck. Just talked to a driver for a while. He needed a jump start when he saw me in my pickup truck. So I jumped his car, talked with him for a bit. So I let the truck regen and hit the road. My load goes to Fremont, California. It's in the Bay Area. We all know how I feel about the Bay Area. No fun whatsoever. Kind of like in, remember the Titans, about football being fun. And how fun is football? Zero fun, sir. Yeah, that's how the Bay Area is with trucks. Zero fun. Yeah, the load delivers at 4:30 in the morning, so don't know if I'm going to be up all night tonight to deliver it, or if I'm going to drive some tonight, take a break, and then deliver it late. I really don't care. That's what I was talking to this other driver about. We're talking about issues we have just in trucking, but some of it's like, is it trucking or is it this company? And it's kind of one of those things like, in order to take care of yourself, you really just can't care. So the load's going to be late. It's just, or it could be late, and it probably will be in the name of me being safe. And yeah, so, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, yeah. I don't really know. So, yeah, let the truck idle a bit and hit the road eventually. Alright guys, done for the night at the Petro in Santanella, California. First day back on the road when it's expected. I already went inside, brushed my teeth. This load is going to be late, unfortunately. Just how everything went, having to run back to my house to get my permits and whatnot. It's going to be maybe 40 minutes late or so. Depends how tomorrow morning goes. But I've got to do what's called a split break. Normally I take a 10-hour break. That's what I try to do. But in the name of getting this load just being less late, I'm going to take 8 hours in the sleeper berth duty status line. And then while they're unloading me, because it's a live unload at a place that is notorious for taking their time, I will for sure get 2 hours in off duty, and that 2 hours could either be in sleeper berth or off duty time to complete a then 10-hour break, and you can only do that every other day as a truck driver. So tomorrow I will for sure have to take a 10-hour break consecutive. So I'm gonna try to get that done, and yeah, get this load delivered just as soon as possible. And we'll see what happens. I'm exhausted. I can't imagine going to sleep is going to be a big challenge. It's 8:23. I'll be waking up at 3 in the morning and on the road shortly thereafter, like 3:20. I think I can roll again. So I'll probably run inside, grab a coffee in the morning, and get going. I'm like an hour and a half away from the customer, so I'll be a little bit late, but hopefully not a big deal. It'll be nice because shouldn't be any traffic. I should beat the majority of traffic, but then again, it is the Bay Area, and there's traffic there all the time, kind of like Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta. Any big city, there's basically always traffic. So we'll see. I'll probably get traffic towards the end of my drive, I'm guessing, definitely not the first bit, but anything is possible. We'll see what happens. I know this video is really short, so I'm thinking I'll probably add on tomorrow morning part of the day, and then maybe give you guys a monologue, debrief of, or actually, it would make sense that I talk about my Christmas time off and New Year's in this video. So probably tomorrow while I'm being unloaded, I'll talk about my Christmas break, what I did, show you guys a couple things I got for the truck, for his presents, and for myself, and then I'll probably end the video and then start tomorrow's video probably on like a second later. That makes sense. Oh, let's plan on that, guys. So I will talk to you in a few minutes, although it'll be several hours for me. Morning, everybody. Back at it. Oh, yeah, so I didn't film anything when I went to sleep last night or after I went to sleep. I was, yeah, it's a rough night of sleeping. Like, up, awake, sleep, awake, sleep. It's been weird. Ever since I've gotten my Fitbit, which I got myself a Fitbit over my Hometime. I don't know if it's just because it's something on me that I'm not used to wearing, or what the case is with that, but ever since I've had the Fitbit, I'm waking up like every night I've slept. I don't think I've slept through the night. Like, I can remember a time I woke up since I've had my Fitbit, and that used to not be the case. So, I don't know. But, yeah. The guy walking next to him, I'm supposed to have a camera out. He's taking a picture of the trailer next to me, so hopefully he doesn't need to talk to me. Okay, he's walking away. Cool. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have a camera out filming anything. That's why you guys get a look at me right now. So, yeah, I'm at the dock and my customer being unloaded. I was late, like I said I was gonna be. I was about an hour and a half late, and most of it was weather. A lot of rain, and people just drive slower. And for whatever reason, on this truck, when my windshield wipers are on, it'll move the water out of the way, but behind it'll leave like a little residue that like hangs there a little bit. That makes it look foggy. And it lasts for just 2 seconds, but when it's constantly back and forth, I'm like constantly looking through like a foggy-like window. And like even with the defroster on, that does nothing for it. It's just how the water spreads on the outside. And these wipers are brand new. I got them just a couple months ago. So I just basically stayed behind other trucks. A lot of the drive was windy roads too. It wasn't just interstate. If it was on the interstate, I would have driven a little quicker than the truck I was following, or the couple trucks I ended up following. Because it was on windy roads, the majority of it, I just stayed behind the trucks. And there were places to pass where I could have passed, I just didn't. Probably should have, but. And then when I got here, I took a wrong turn initially. I had to drive around the block. And then when I got here, I came in the wrong entrance. They have like 3 entrances here. So, and it all leads to the same yard area, which is just interesting. So anyway, I got my next load. Headed to Sparks, Nevada. It picks up just outside the Bay Area. So, I mean, I think I told you guys this before, but the best part about going to the Bay Area is getting out. So, my next load picks up outside the Bay Area, but before Sacramento, and it delivers in Sparks by the end of the day today. Hopefully we'll get there. I'm looking at the weather, looking at chain restriction. There's nothing over Donner right now. Donner looks good. Weather looks good. So, we'll see how that all goes. So, yeah, good to be back in the truck, making some money. But, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that right now. Yeah, talk to you guys soon. Okay, my second try at this, guys. You guys don't see the first one because for whatever reason my camera, when I do things this way, it only hangs onto it for so long. Like, it'll record forever, but then when I tell it, okay, cool, add to the video, it just disappears. It's whatever. I guess it's the price I pay for using a cheap program, which is fine. So anyway, I shared in that video that I talked about my Hometime a little bit, and I didn't do it in the video, so I'll try just to give the bullet point version. Basically did Christmas, just as, you know, we're getting older in my household. My brother, he's the youngest, and he's 23. You know, we just kind of get each other practical things. What do we want? Or more like, what do we need? So a lot of practical stuff. I got myself a Fitbit. My sister gave me an Amazon gift card. My brother got me nothing. My parents got me In-N-Out, Chipotle, and I think a Chick-fil-A gift card. They gave me 3 gift cards, and they're all at home. I didn't bring them on the truck with me. We celebrated my grandma's 90th birthday. That was cool. Got to see a lot of family that I haven't seen in a while. I got to see some out-of-towners, which I don't get to see that often. I did a lot of yawning and a lot of sleeping, which was just phenomenal. I also did a whole lot of nothing. I watched like all of season 4, 5, and most of season 6 of The Office. Yes, you know, goals. I started back on medication for my ADD. Just when I was at home, the first bit, I did absolutely nothing. I went in there, had goals, had them written down, just couldn't bring myself to get them done. Got on the medication, and it was almost like magic. Although, like, say Adderall, though, made me function at like 100%. The new stuff I'm on that is okay as far as my company is concerned, I can drive while taking it. It's maybe 65%, I would say, using the Jane and John, overall wellness scale. So, we'll see what happens. I went on a couple walks with the dog, as always. Accidentally over-ordered ammo. California now, as of midnight on New Year's Eve, Californians can no longer order ammo online and have it sent directly to their houses. We can order it online, but it's got to go to a arms dealer, like a legal arm trade person. Is it arms dealer? I feel like that's like the black market name. Whatever. It's got to go to a Cabela's or a I can't think of it right now. A Big Five Sporting Goods. I can't think of it. They sponsor NASCAR. A Bass Pro. Whatever. And then we have to pick it up there, and supposedly those guys charge fees, or will be charging fees. I don't know if that's true or not. But to a point where ordering it online doesn't make it cheaper anymore. And when I was ordering it, there were issues. I kept hitting refresh, and that kept resubmitting the order. So it got more than I wanted, but oh well. But did have a few jokes though with my dad asked me when he could expect the FBI to come question him. My cousin from out of town, out in Philadelphia, asked about a manifesto. It was all in good fun. It's one of those oopsies. But no, I mean, hopefully you guys can see from my videos, I'm not that type of person. We could get into that and make this a political debate, but that's not the point. But no, for me, guns are protection and also sport. So way more sport than protection at this point in my life. But long-term protection, absolutely. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. I'm going to end this before this gets too long. Hopefully this works. And I will see you guys tomorrow.